And I'm very excited, Sam, because we have found intelligent life in outer space.
What happens if, you find life out of space, but, maybe they don't have the IQ?
What if they're racist? And they don't
They're
like
probably
us.
not intelligent. They probably won't be intelligent.
Look, so many questions, which is why
disappointing.
we have someone from the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, or SETI Institute. They have a whole bunch of big satellite towers around the globe, and they have found a message being beamed from outer space, Sam.
Stop it.
Big news overnight. We have Seth Shostak. He's the senior astronomer at SETI on the line now. Good morning, Seth.
Seth.
Good morning, Rove. How are you and Sam doing?
Mate, I'm excited. I'll tell you that.
Where do we even start?
Yeah, where do we start? Okay, firstly, what are the aliens saying to us?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that there are any aliens on the line.
Seth,
and
don't let the government gag you!
Well, I hate to dash your hopes there, but the facts are that this was a signal that was originally picked up by Russian astronomers more than a year ago using an antenna near the Caucasus Mountains in Asia there. And it just came to light this last weekend that they had found this. I guess they kind of kept it quiet because maybe they weren't so sure of it themselves. Who knows? And we've spent the last 2 nights using our antennas here in California trying to verify the signal.
Yes.
So where is it coming from?
Well, that's the interesting thing. I think that's what attracted the attention of the Russians in the first place. It's coming from the direction of a star in the constellation of Hercules known as HD 164595. Now, that's a lot less easy to say than maybe Bruce, but on the other hand, that's the name of the star. Now, that star, interestingly enough, is known to have at least one planet, and maybe it has more than one. So, it's a kind of an interesting possible source for the transmission.
Right. Now, do you really think that there's aliens out there? Trust me, I think there is. Just an FYI. Don't feel like I'm going to jump on you and attack you. I think it's real. What do you think?
Oh, no, of course they're out there. I mean, I would find it incredible if they weren't, because we now know something we didn't know, by the way, even 10 years ago, that there are on the order of 1 million planets just in our Milky Way galaxy, right? And, we can see 150 billion other galaxies. So all of them have on the order of 1 trillion planets. That's a very large number of planets. And if they're all sterile, if none of them has something comparable to what you find here on Earth, then there's something very special about Earth. And, everybody likes to think they're special, but, maybe we're not that special.
Okay, so Seth, let's say they're not shooting blanks. Let's say we are getting a signal. Now, firstly, actually, what does the fact that you've even picked up a sound? Like, what is the sound and what does it mean? Does it mean it is someone beaming a message to us, or could it just be, you're picking up static from somewhere else? What does this actually mean? What are you hearing?
Yeah, well, what you hear with one of these radio telescopes is actually you don't hear the message, right? All you're looking for is, if you will, the on-the-air light to be lit. You don't know what the programming is, and that's a technical matter. If you were to actually listen to this signal, nobody ever listens to these signals from radio telescopes, but if you were actually to listen to it, it would sound like white noise. In other words, the same sound you get by turning on the shower and listening to that. I mean, it's kind of interesting for a couple of seconds, but after that, it's not very interesting. So there's no real reason to listen to it, but it does tell you that the shower's on. And so that's the deal here. These guys thought they had picked up a signal coming from the direction of this star system, and that would be interesting if true.
Wow.
They tried to look at it again but didn't see it. We've tried looking at it, and we don't see it either.
Well, Seth, thank you very much for the insight. We have aliens, and they are taking a shower. I'm very excited by this.
And they're sterile.
I hope they're sterile. Seth
buggers.
from SETI, keep us updated on the exciting news.
We love it.
And thanks for joining us this morning.
It's been a pleasure.
I want to believe
Oh,
the truth is out there.
it's arrogant to think we're the only ones.
May the force be with you, Seth. And other nerd references.